Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
They win the final game 5-2 to remain the baseball champions of the world. The Yankees, with this 9-0 crusher, have won their 17th World Series. The Yankees again are world champions. The Yankees win their 21st World Series.
The Yankees are champions of baseball.
Ball game over. World Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
The Yankees are back on top. World champions for the 27th time.
Welcome back, Yankee fan. This is the Chase for 28 podcast. This is episode number 105. My name is Chris, and back from parts unknown, the Podcast Padre. What's going on, Pop?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yes, I'm back. Be leery.
Well, last episode, I did have AJ in your spot. He did a nice job. We had a fun episode.
Yes, I listened to him from my parts unknown. I thought he did a good job. He hasn't lost anything.
He is a podcasting veteran.
Yes.
All right. We did do a trivia question in the last episode. We answered your convoluted one. And then my son, Miles, he sent us the question that we used at the end of episode 104. And nobody reached out, but you told me you knew the answer. So the question was, who is the Yankees' all-time RBI leader? And the answer is
Lou Gehrig, 1995.
yes. That's not when he set the record. That is the record.
No. Yes, I told you when I was listening to the podcast from Parts Unknown, as soon as I heard you say it, I looked at I forgot the name you have for your mother on this podcast, and I told her what the answer was. I knew it. Actually, it was one of my potential trivia questions. So kudos to Miles for coming up with it.
Yes. Well, hopefully you have a different question for later in this episode.
Yes, they better win the World Series. I'm running out of questions.
There is no shortage of things we could ask Yankee fans. It would just be nice if the Yankee fans responded to the questions.
Yeah, so nothing from Cousini? I got to yell at him.
Nothing. Haven't heard from him in 3 weeks.
Yeah, but God forbid we're late with a podcast, then we hear from him.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get a text message already. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's talk Yankee baseball. There's not too much in terms of what the team has done in the last week because we had the All-Star break, but let's, I guess, do a quote-unquote second half setup. So right now, the Yankees are 54-44, so 10 games over 500. They are still in second place in the AL East. They trail Toronto by 3 games. They lead Boston by 2 games. And in their current series in Atlanta out of the All-Star break, they are 1 win, 1 loss. And since last week, they are 2-3 because they won the Friday night game against the Cubs. And then they proceeded to lose the next 2. And then we had the All-Star break, and here we are. So there is trade deadline talk to banter about. There is what is this team going to be the rest of the way that we can talk about. I don't know that we need to grade the team in the first half because we sort of did that earlier in July, end of June. But based on you being away and whatever you were able to see or watch or read, what is your thoughts on this team right now?
Well, while I was away, there was downtime, and I kept reading about Yankee rumors, and basically it was the same thing day after day. What's going on with the pitching? I think everybody and their brother who can play third base has been listed as a potential trade target. I don't know who, if any of them, I'd be happy with. But somebody said, actually, it might have been AJ last week. You mean to tell me in the whole Yankee farm system, nobody can play third base? There's nobody down
and hit better than
farm?
$150.
Yeah, and when you read the articles about the guys who they could potentially trade for, nobody's batting 270, 280. You know, they're all like, oh, they got home runs, but they're batting 230. I remember 230 used to have.
Yeah, and I don't know that I don't think we need a power bat.
Yeah, we don't. We need a contact hitter who can spray the ball from gap to gap and get on base and drive people in. We don't need another home run hitter. So I don't know what's going on. They're going to end up doing something. You can't keep staying with Vivas and Peraza. And I won't even bring up Vivas getting thrown out at third base on Friday night by Acuna, getting thrown out from the right field corner. That was ridiculous. I would have taken him right out of the game and put Peraza in for walking to third base and then not sliding with the coach telling you to hurry up and slide. You would have been right out of the game. Way back when.
Yeah,
Reggie Jackson with Billy Martin in the dugout.
Yeah.
Billy Martin went out in Boston, took him out of the game.
That's not how they managed today.
No. And then pitching. I mean, it seems nobody wanted to blame anybody for Friday night having to go with an opener.
I think that's ridiculous. You had a week off. I don't understand why you wouldn't come out with your rotation set out of the All-Star break. Fried didn't pitch in the All-Star game. He had the week off.
Yeah, but they're saying he's still working on his blister. Okay, so he's got a blister.
Pop the damn thing. Take a needle, pop it, and put a Band-Aid on.
But out of everybody else, and what was the excuse for not starting Warren on Friday night? He had done his throwing to be set up for Saturday, and they didn't. I mean, this may not be the word they used. They didn't want to upset him and change him to Friday night.
He's a rookie. Get out there and pitch.
Yeah. Guess what? You're going out a day early. Go throw. I don't know. And it
couldn't have been any worse than a bullpen game.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what he did last night, and this seems to be his thing. He can look like the second coming of a great pitcher. Like last night, he was good for three innings. Yeah, for Warren. He's good for 3 innings. Then, maybe he'll give up a bomb or a couple back-to-back hits, and all of a sudden he loses it. I don't quite understand it with him. And sometimes, that doesn't happen, and you'll see him get into the 5th and 6th inning. But there's been quite a few times this year where, the 2nd inning or the 3rd inning, they get a couple of hits on him, and I don't know, he loses concentration, or maybe it's just that he has to pitch out of the stretch. I don't know. But they better work on that and fix him.
I mean, you probably get some people who would say, oh, because he's a young pitcher, right, doesn't have the experience, but he's a professional pitcher. And whether you're in the minor leagues or you're playing Major League Baseball, you are, one of the few people in the world who get to do that. So he's been a professional pitcher for quite some time. You would like to see some more length out of him, especially because he is a younger pitcher.
Yeah. I don't know, because what is he, 25, 26 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nonsense. It's not like you just walked off the college campus, and here you go. He's had a couple of years in the minor leagues. You should be used to this. I mean, you're not going to throw a perfect game every time you're out there. People are going to get hits off you. You're going to give up home runs. Get over it. And here's the next batter. Get back to doing what you were doing. So I don't understand it. The psyche of the young ball player today.
Yeah. And looking back over his last 5 starts, so he pitched 3 2/3 last night. Against the Cubs, he pitched 5 1/3. Against Seattle, 5 2/3. Against Toronto, 4 innings. And against the Athletics, going all the way back a few weeks, 5 innings. And in those games, the Yankees are 3-2.
Yeah, there's no reason why he shouldn't be and again, this is ridiculous now for your starting pitcher. There's no reason why he shouldn't be guaranteed pitching the 5 innings minimum every time he's out there. I mean, granted, every once in a while you don't have it, but I mean, I was watching the highlights this morning. The first 3 innings, he was fine. He had his curveball going, he had his fastball going, hitting the outside, getting him up above the belt. Everything was fine. I don't understand how you just lose that all of a sudden. What is it? Before they took him out, he gave up like 5 hits in a row.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't know. Is he tipping his pitches? I don't understand.
I don't know.
And now I did see, what was it? What was the report? Heel pitched for Somerset Friday night or Thursday night.
Yeah.
And he pitched 5 innings, I think they said.
And hold on real quick. Going back to Will Warren. So I'm looking at the box score for the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah.
So he started the inning. Matt Olson grounded out. He got Ronald Acuna to strike out swinging. So 2 outs. First 2 batters, 2 outs.
Right.
Then he gives up the double, walk, home run, single, walk, single. And it's like after 2 outs, just the wheels came off.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason. You said there were 2 walks in there. Go after the batter. Stop trying to nitpick and whatnot. I mean, maybe he wasn't trying to nitpick, and he just really did lose it. But I would say that's more of a mental thing.
Yeah. Gave up the double on a 1-0 count. Then he walked Sean Murphy, and Ozzie Albies hit the home run. Crazy.
Yeah, he should be beyond that now. I mean, we're past the middle of July now that he's been pitching. He's got a whole bunch of starts under his belt. He should be beyond that now.
Yeah.
He should be, I'm a major league pitcher. I'm on the New York Yankees. I've made it. So let's go.
I have arrived.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and who's the other guy? I'll probably say his name wrong. Schlittler. I got to put that L in there.
And I got to put a beep in.
Okay. Oh, beep. Okay. A little late, but okay. All right. Schlittler, little sore upper arm. I guess that might come from maybe his first start. A little excited. Maybe he was overthrown a little bit. Threw a whole bunch of pitches over 100 miles an hour.
Is he scheduled to pitch?
They had to take him out of the weekend against Atlanta, but they're thinking he'll be fine to throw one of the games against Toronto.
Okay.
And they're in Toronto again, right?
Yeah. They are in Toronto Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week.
That's surprising to go back there so quickly.
I mean, they were last in Toronto at the beginning of the month, so just,
but I mean,
4 weeks later.
But twice in 1 month to be there.
Yeah.
That's strange.
They don't play Toronto at all in the month of August, and they have a home series with Toronto the first weekend of September, and that's it. So they have 6 games left against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I mean, and the Blue Jays have been very hot, but eventually, I mean, theoretically they could stay hot for the rest of the season, but you figure they got to hit a downswing. That's got to be in their future.
Yeah, especially because it is Toronto.
True.
No, but looking ahead at the schedule, so you got 3 at Toronto, and then to finish up the month, so they got a home series against the Phillies. They come home next weekend, but then after the Phillies, they have 4 at home against Tampa Bay. In August, they've got 4 at home against the Red Sox, after 2 on the road in Tampa Bay towards the end of August. So they got Baltimore in September, they got Boston in September, but they're running out of games in the division over the last 2 months.
When they come back up against Boston, that first series against Boston way back when, that's where all the downslide started.
Yeah.
So hopefully this time when they play them, they'll turn things around. Because let's face it, as a Yankee fan, Boston's got a bunch of guys on their team that we go, who's that?
But you look at a lot of these teams, and it's who's that?
Yeah. I don't recognize names. A lot of these names.
I mean, the Braves got a guy on their team. His name is Nacho Alvarez.
I'm not going to pass any comments about that name. Now, is that a nickname or is that his real name, Nacho?
Let me double check the internet, but that's what it said on baseballreference.com. Let's see. Nacho Alvarez Jr., which means
there's a senior.
There's a senior.
His name can't be Nacho. That can't be.
That's his name.
Get out of here.
Nacho Alvarez Jr., shortstop, third baseman, righty, 5'10", 190 pounds. Let me check his baseball, actual MLB.com page. Oh, sorry. His actual first name is Ignacio.
There you go.
Okay.
Nobody, no self-respecting parent is going to call their kid Nacho.
I guess that's a nickname for Ignacio, Nacho.
Ignacio. I guess so. All right. That I could accept.
I want to see if it says Ignacio or Nacho on his baseball card. Sorry for the detour.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
his baseball card says Nacho Alvarez.
Is it in quotes?
Nope.
All right. Well, I was going to call you lasagna, but your mother said no.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
All right. So what else do we need to talk about with these Bronx Bombers?
All right. Here's my big comment. I watched them play. I read about them. I don't see a spark.
That's a problem because I agree with you.
Yep.
Even with Anthony Volpe having his first multi-home run game yesterday.
Oh, please.
Hitting some RBIs, getting some home runs. It means nothing because his defense stinks.
I'm almost like that. That's the worst thing that could have happened to him. hit 2 home runs, and then he actually had a sacrifice fly to the warning track. I'm like, now is he going to have it in his head? Oh, look, I can really power the ball, and I got some pop. Thankfully, we needed his home runs last night, but I'd rather see those line drives from foul line to foul line. I hope he doesn't go crazy now. Like, oh, look at me, I'm a home run hitter. We don't need that. But again, aside from him, I just don't see the spark plug.
Yeah. You even go back to Friday night with Jazz Chisholm Jr. not running the ground ball out to first base, just jogging down the line. Where's the hustle? Where's the giddy up?
Yeah, where's the hustle? I mean, there are guys that are doing well. Bellinger is doing great. Grisham doing fine, but
Judge is judging.
And even Judge, he's not on fire like he was the beginning of the season. He's kind of like, I think I had said to you at some point, this year his June was like last year's April.
Yeah.
That was his slump. But okay, now June is gone. We're in July, but he still hasn't caught fire like he was doing the beginning of the year. I mean, you get a home run here, a home run there, but he's striking out a hell of a lot. What is he up to, like 110 now or something? If not more?
Let's see. Strikeouts 113.
13. Yeah, he's not putting the ball in play. And unlike my other favorite guy, Stanton's getting a lot of hits to the right side. It's like it's amazing when he hits that ball through the right side. It's just like he just pounds the ball down into the ground, hitting it that way. Still not my favorite player. I'm still waiting for his arm or leg to fall off, but he is hitting.
He wound up on third base the other night.
Third base. He might be able to score on a home run, but he went one base at a time. He didn't go. His days are going from first to third or over.
Oh, he was reading that play. He was reading that play as it was unfolding.
The only way he goes from third. The only way he goes from first to third is if the guy after him hits a home run.
Now, to his credit, as we talk a little Stanton here for a second. So he has played in 23 games since coming off the IL. He is 19 for 84, batting .264. He scored 9 runs, 19 hits, 3 doubles, the 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, 11 walks, 26 strikeouts.
26 strikeouts and 84 at bats?
Yes.
Again, when he strikes out on that slider that would hit a left-handed batter in the foot and he swings like a rusty gate, I still don't understand how he doesn't recognize that pitch. But that's what you're going to get with him.
Yeah.
That's what,
you get that with Judge sometimes too, with those sliders and breaking balls away.
Yeah. If I was pitching against Judge, I'd throw it up and in and the slider down, off the outside corner. Up and in and the slider. That's all I'd throw to him.
And to his credit, Judge is still hitting .353.
Yeah, but again, he's not bashing the ball. I'd rather see more balls in play. Like I said, I just think that the strikeouts in the past month have been ridiculous.
Yeah, in the last month, Judge is hitting .288. Bellinger is hitting .351.
Yeah, no, Bellinger is playing his way into I'm opting out of my contract.
Or maybe not. Well, now when we're talking money, yeah. In the last month, let's take a look at this. Bellinger is hitting .351. Dominguez is hitting .329, but he's not hitting right-handed. Judge .288, Jazz .262, and Volpe at .173. That's based on qualifying number of at-bats.
How's you got Wells up on that?
Wells in the last month hitting .236. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs.
I think those 3 home runs came in 3 consecutive games.
Yes.
Yeah, who was it? One of the... I think it was Jack Curry the other night. I heard him saying he doesn't understand how Wells has such a low batting average. The way he hits the ball and puts it in play, he's just not hitting in any luck. He's hitting it like right at people. Which
happens. He can go, over the next 2 weeks and all those could become hits all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're putting the ball in play, fine. I got no problem with you. But if you're standing there and you're striking out,
or you're popping out, fly out.
Popping out, yeah.
Over the last 2 weeks, Bellinger is really hitting. Over the last 2 weeks, he's hitting .417, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. So, yeah, he's playing some ball.
Well, they comment when he's got 2 strikes, he chokes up. Who chokes up anymore?
he changes his approach and he is successful.
Yeah, and you could see him serve the ball out to left field. You could just see him like reach out and flip the ball that way. Volpe, pay attention. Volpe should be up when he first comes up to the plate choking up. A lot of them should be like that. Like, what's his face? Peraza. You were the leading candidate to play shortstop, and now you're coming up and you can't hit major league pitching. You should be choking up and just trying to spray the ball all around. He's blowing his chance.
For sure. Let me ask you this. As we approach the trade deadline and, obviously people projecting and predicting what the Yankees may or may not do. One, I'll throw out a prediction that whatever the Yankees do at the trade deadline is not going to be flashy or splashy. I kind of agree with AJ that we're going to get like two relievers. Jim and Bob are going to come over and be like, who the hell are Jim and Bob? And that's going to be our deadline. But the rest of the way, do you think that Spencer Jones gets any type of call-up this year and makes any type of contribution? Or is there no room in 2025 for him?
I don't see there being any room for him. Who are you taking out of the outfield to put him in?
I don't know, but let me tell you what he's doing at AAA, which I know there's a big difference between AAA and Major League Baseball. So since being called up to Scranton, he's played in 15 games, all right? 63 at-bats, 25 hits, 4 doubles, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, 9 walks, 20 strikeouts. He's hitting .397.
Right.
He's either playing his way to the Bronx or somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Manager, how would you incorporate him into this team? Where would you put him?
Well, you talk about that spark, right? So, I don't know, call him up and let him play for a week.
Where?
Put him in
You're
left
not
field.
answering the question.
Put him in left
Where?
field. Put him in left field.
Who's sitting down?
Dominguez, Grisham, and I put Bellinger in center.
Okay, folks, you heard it.
You got options on Dominguez. You want him to keep playing? Go play at AAA. Go bat right-handed at AAA. Go find your right-handed swing.
You heard it here, folks.
Do you disagree, or are you just...
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there.
Somebody gets hurt, bring him up.
Do you think he's the first option to bring up if there was an injury? And I don't mean if like Stanton pulls a quad, because that just frees up your DH spot.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Stanton plays today on first base with a walk or a single, I put the steal sign on.
So he gets hurt?
Yes.
That's not nice.
Say, go, Giancarlo, run.
What about a Lombard Jr.?
Based
go,
on
go
how
play third base for a week. What do we got?
The way the Yankees are,
I know that's the problem.
They would never do that.
Like if this was Arizona or Pittsburgh or Kansas City,
they might do it.
They would call up their top prospect and say, what do we got?
The hell, if it was up to me, I'd make them come up and play shortstop. But that's another story for another day.
Well, we've hinted at that too.
Well, I know in the minors, they got him playing third, short, second. They got him doing everything. But there's no way he's coming up to play second. And it's the Yankees. There's no way. What is he, 20 years old? There's no way they call him up to come and play third base. It's the Yankees. They just don't do it. As you said, if it was the Sacramento Athletics, they'd do it. But the Yankees are not going to do that. He'd have to finish the season.
He's 20.
Yeah. He'd have to finish the season hotter than anything. And then next year in spring training, have a spring training even better than this past year. But again, that all depends on what trade do they make for a third baseman? Who do they bring in? So like next year, who's the incumbent? Although a lot of the guys they talk about are, they're free agents at the end of the season.
Yeah. Here's his numbers at Somerset since being promoted. So he's played at 59 games at AA. He's had 212 at-bats, scored 39 runs, 44 hits, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, 34 walks, 59 strikeouts. He's hitting .208.
Yeah, see, the batting average.
He's not there yet.
He's not there yet. So he's starting next year in Somerset again.
Yeah, most likely. Because again, at High A, at Hudson Valley, he was hitting .329. So he earned his promotion.
Yeah. So now he's just
he's got to develop.
He'll be in the major league camp next year, and he'll go back to Somerset.
Okay.
We'll have to go buy a couple of tickets and go yell at him.
Get his autograph.
Ooh.
That's what I'm thinking. All right. Well, we're kind of in a holding pattern because, today's the 20th. we've got an episode next week, and then our episode after that on August 1st would be right after the trade deadline. So we can see if anything comes up in the news in the next week, and then we can assess trade deadline deals right after they happen.
Well, I think by then, Heel will be back on the major league roster.
I think that also factors into
start.
But I think that also factors into the trade deadline, because having him be active, that's like a trade deadline deal. He's coming back right when you'd be acquiring a new player, which is what they're going to try to sell us as fans.
Yes, that's what the Yankees say every year. Somebody comes back off the DL, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is just like as if we made a trade. We got him back. You wanted pitching? Look, we got a pitcher. Hey, you look familiar. You look like Luis Heel.
I'm looking up one thing real quick. No, that was from Matt. There's no chance of Cole pitching this season, right?
He had the shortcut Tommy John surgery, right?
Yeah.
I think the only way you see him is if they make the playoffs, maybe they get through a round or two, and Cole in the third week of October is like, I could give you one inning. Because the good thing is
so it'd be in a relief role.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. But I wouldn't mind having him come out of the bullpen. Because the good thing is he had his Tommy John surgery right away in way back when, the beginning of March. So yes. You're talking about that's 6 months. The possibility I would think is there, but I think it would have to be they go deep into the playoffs. That's the only way you'd see him.
Gotcha. Okay. And I will say this, because I do agree with the people I read and watch and listen to, in that even with the Yankees in second place, I still think they are the team that is best suited to represent the American League in the World Series. So I still think this team can and will go back to the World Series this year.
I want to see.
Got to tweak the parts and pieces.
I want to see a spark. I want to see that little bit of cockiness on them where they walk out and like, here, we're the Yankees. Here we come. We're going to hit. We're going to pitch. I want to see what I saw back in April.
I agree. All right. Before we wrap up this episode, I want to thank SeatGeek for powering the Chase for 28 podcast. If you are looking for Yankee tickets or tickets to other events, SeatGeek is the app you need to use. Use our link, chasefor28.com/SeatGeek. And after you download the app, put in our promo code CHASE428 and you will save $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek. Use it.
Use it.
All right. Yeah. What is our Yankee trivia question for today? Oh, wise Podcast Padre.
Okay. Let's see. I got a few to choose from. So, Okay. Who was the all-time Yankee leader in striking out?
Not pitching strikeouts.
No.
Hitting strikeouts.
Hitting strikeouts, yes. All-time leader.
All right. If you have a guess for that question, you're going to want to get it to us in a couple ways. You can email us, feedback@chasefor28.com. You can let us know on social media. On X, we are at ChaseFor28Pod. On Instagram, we are at ChaseFor28Pod. And you could also send a voicemail in with your thoughts. You could also answer the question, chasefor28.com/voicemail. You were pointing to the sky. What's up?
I just remembered. I have to give a shout out. While I was away to parts unknown, I made a new friend.
New friend.
Scott, a Cleveland Guardian fan from out near Canton, Ohio.
Home of the Football Hall of Fame.
So we were exchanging some stories, how he's met some football players out there. He was lamenting about the current state of the Guardians, but he wasn't one of those adamant nutsy fans. And he was thrilled by my comment as we went through parts unknown, looking at different food, how I just look at things and go, I'd eat it. So I told him I would send him a text and let him know when we released this episode, and I would give him and his lovely wife, Lisa, a shout out.
Well, Scott and Lisa, thanks for checking out this episode of the podcast.
Did I show up as a listener? Were you able to check from parts unknown?
When we stop the recording, I will go in and I will look.
Okay.
But it should show up from wherever you were.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast. We told you the ways you can get in touch with us, so we encourage you to do so. And if you don't want to get in touch with us, then do us this one favor. Tell another Yankee fan about the podcast. Send them to chasefor28.com, and they can subscribe to the show wherever they listen to podcasts, because we are everywhere you can listen to podcasts, even in parts unknown. My name is Chris. That is the Podcast Padre. Take us out, Pop.
You always do that to me. Have a good week, everybody. Go Yankees.